what's going on, y'all? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And you're about to watch a little OTB LSU.
We're going to give you all the latest, greatest between LSU football, baseball, women's basketball, softball, and everything in between.
Bottom line, if you want to talk Tigers, keep it locked, subscribe, like it. Some recruiting news. Kaliq Lockett, a four-star target for the LSU Tigers, has committed to Texas. Now, of course, he is from Texas, but you had some headway with Lockett. Maybe you thought you could get in, but look, Lockett cited proximity to home. He cited the fact that Steve Sarkisian's done really well with wide receivers, getting them drafted in the first round, having Devontae Smith win a Heisman and whatnot. And so he has chosen to take his talents to the Longhorns. Jamie French is the next four-star wide receiver, or is he five-star? Actually, five-star wide receiver that is on the docket. LSU will have a seat at the table for that. I don't think it's I don't think I could say that I think LSU will get French, but it will be their next major target. You already have Tyron Francis, Derek Meadows as far as wide receiver goes on board, so it's maybe part luxury, part need, but it's not like you have nobody from that position group. One guy to watch from a recruiting perspective today is four-star safety C.J. Jimcoli. Now, LSU, we mentioned it, the on-3 pick is for LSU to the tune of 90%, which Shea Dixon wrote earlier. It's between LSU, Stanford, Alabama, and Tennessee. Of course, you already have one four-star safety in Jace Thomas in this class. Jimcoli will make it two. Jimcoli said he's already made his choice. He's just going to make it public, I believe, today, correct? I believe commitment day is today. And there's a lot of LSU ties here, Jake. Frank Wilson continuing to pay dividends. Jimcoli's father's from New Orleans. He went to O.P. Walker when Frank Wilson was a coach there. His grandmother still lives in New Orleans. He grew up an LSU fan. And, well, it looks like potentially when he commits later today, maybe he'll be taking his talents to Baton Rouge. So this 2025 class continues to get stronger. Oh, well, potentially if you had the safety, but you do miss out on Kaliq Lockett, a guy that you'd put a lot of time and effort into.
Yeah, you have. And, Jamie French is somebody that he's also been kind of tied to Texas, but would this change the math there? Like if you see a Lockett go there, like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, do I want to go join that receiver or do I want to kind of create my own path and maybe be the top receiver in a class? And so LSU still has an opportunity there. And don't forget, Derek Meadows is somebody that already committed to LSU. He's a number 7 receiver in the country. So they have some substance there. They just missed out on Lockett. Haven't missed out on French just yet. And then DeCoria Moore obviously went to Oregon, flipped from LSU to Texas to Oregon. So that position, you still have some opportunities there. I love hearing defensive backs right now. That stock up all the defensive backs that you can. It's a position where you needed to really just start to build back the tiers of greatness for that room. And so I like that position because I never worry about receiver at LSU. I just don't. Like even when LSU,
well, we used to say that about DBs too, which is crazy.
I know, but now you're not there because you've missed on some, but also you've brought players out of the portal because of necessity that haven't worked out, and you feel like you've now got the godfather of DBU back in Corey Raymond, and so that's a position where you got to stockpile. Like, again, like receivers just one that you go back to when LSU was running toss dive. They still had dogs at
From
receiver.
Nick Saban on, you've had incredible receivers. You've had a really wild lineage of NFL receivers.
Gosh,
sure.
like even Josh Reed and Eddie Kennison and some like, just look at the names when LSU football wasn't even like great there in the 90s. I know Josh Reed's more early 2000s, but they've always had guys there.
Wow, Jake, what incredible takes.
I mean, those guys, they're just the best.
I think so. And if you think so, again, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we post every single day here on OTB LSU.